Hello everyone, this is Gaston, admin of the Healthcare Engineering team. We are really happy to see you in part 2 of Banerjee sir's interview session. In this part of Banerjee sir's interview, he is going to talk about the overall healthcare services. And then he talks about the overall medical devices industry and the purposes of medical devices. We would like to request our viewers to stay tuned with us so that you can learn from the expertise like our Banerjee sir. Please subscribe and share our YouTube channel videos so that we can get the supports from you guys. Thank you. So can we talk about, can you give us an overview about the healthcare services? Maybe you can talk about inside India and outside India.
So, I see the healthcare services basically maybe you can categorize into different type, like it can be a medical practitioner, which is their paramedical staffs, which are there like any type, from the supportive staff, from the nurses, for the pharmacist, anything. Medical device as a part is a part of the healthcare services part, industry part, pharmaceutical care, hospital services, home care. Medical transportation is very growing importance now. Online consultation, medication researches. So these are the basic pillars of the healthcare services. And the healthcare industry will be surprised that how the growth is unexpected and unbelievable in terms of, if you take it from 2008, it was $45 billion to in 2020 till now is $280 billion. So it is something which is unexpected rather, which is 16.5% CAGR. So compounded annual growth rate is 16.5%, which is a record, all-time record, in spite of the COVID. Because see, there was a 3.5% degrowth, at least in some of the segment. As I told you, medical device, I was talking about the pillars of the healthcare, like medical device, pharmaceuticals, and hospital industry. At least being a core person in the medical device and pharmaceuticals for so many years, I found that there was a 3.5% degrowth during the first 2 months of the COVID period. But you cannot expect that when there was a 4.5% in the medical device growth, it suddenly shoot up to 6.1% because there was a lot of demand on the ventilators and all those things. So this happens. So this is what about the healthcare industry as a whole.
Okay.
Now, when we come to the medical device, if you want. So medical device, as I told you, medical device term is because I think most of your people know that many people are medical device engineers nowadays who are associated with me at this point of time. But medical device is not a new concept. It is 7000 BC in Balochistan when Neolithic dentist was first printed drill was used. It was a very old medical devices. The concept was changed. In 1976, there was a medical device regulation which was done then in United States. The medical device regulation Europe was started in 1993, which is collectively known as Medical Device Directive. And on May 26, 2017, the medical device regulation was replaced the MDD. So this is how the medical device started in 1895. The Express started cardio. Then the first cardiac pacemaker, 1950. So silicone transmitter, the orthopedic implants, all the implants, ultrasound modification, latest in 1998, IMTR in 1992. This is how the evolution of medical device is taking place and going on from the early stages.
Okay.
Now, what is the purpose of medical device? What is the purpose of medical device? Is mainly the diagnosis, prevention, monitoring, treatment of injuries, disease injury, control of conception. Yes, tell me, Gaston. You are telling something? Tell me, Gaston.
No, sir. I was just including the points. So because we have studied the purposes of medical devices.
Yes,
so
you have studied. Yes.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Please carry on.
Supporting and sustaining the life, providing information in the in vitro examination of the specimen derived from the human body, that also is included in the purpose of medical device.
Yes, sir.
But the problem is that, Gaston, the definition of medical device throughout the globe is different,
Yes.
Because as per the US drug and as per 21H of the Food and Drug Control, they are not included the term software into it. As per the section 520, they have not included. They have defined it as an instrument, apparatus, implementation machine. In vitro agent is included there and other stimulus. So when we go to UK, they have included they have defined a different way, little bit different. So sometimes there is a confusion of, in legality terms, medical device sometimes is becoming confusion for us a consultant in different countries. So when we work with different countries, it is becoming it should be very clear that different countries have different definition. And suppose in Article 1 of the Council Directive of 93/42 EEC, as per European Directive, then it comes to the software. They have included software, instrument, apparatus, appliance, software material, and other articles which are used alone or in combination, including the software intended by the manufacturer to be used specially in diagnostic or therapeutic purpose. So this does not achieve the principle. It does not achieve this medical device, as per the UK, does not achieve the principal intended action in the human body by pharmacological, immunological, or metabolic means. So they have specified that. When we go to Japan, as per the Pharmaceutical Affairs Law, as per the PAL, we call PAL, they define medical device as an instrument and apparatus intended for use of diagnostic, use and prevention of disease. In Canada, Food and Drug, they have a different. They also included in Canada, they've included the contraceptive device, but does not include the drug. Nobody included drug, but they've included the contraceptive device, all contraceptive device. So medical device, if we go to this definition, WHO have defined that medical device means any instrument, apparatus, implement, machine, appliance, implant, reagent, in vitro use, software. So they have integrated all the definitions, WHO.
Yes.
Material, other similar or related articles intended to manufacture, to be used alone or in combination for human beings, for one or more the specific medical purpose. So even in the terms of classification of medical device, as you well know, Mr. Gaston, that they have divided into three parts, USA. Class 1, Class 2 and Class 3, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. I think Class 2, they have already where the minimum regulatory affairs are required, where the risk factor is less. Like, as per the USA, they have divided in three parts. That is elastic bandages, examination gloves. I think even in the medical device, we fall. Even the thermometer falls on the medical device, right?
Yes.
If in that terms, thermometer falls on the medical device. Even the toothbrush falls on the medical device. Because it is a medical device for cleaning. Yes. So toothbrush falls under the medical device. But it is a Class 1 medical device.
Yes.
And sometimes it comes from the FMCG, but now it all comes from the medical device. So in Class 2, where the post-market surveillance is required as per the USA, they call it Class 2, where the device subject to labeling requirement. So in that, they follow the needles, acupuncture needles, powered wheelchairs, infusion pump, air purifiers, surgical rates. So there are many things. Surgical robots are also in the Class 2. And Class 3, which requires the pre-market approval, that we have come to the pre-market 5.1/10K, we have already come to that. So pacemakers and pulse generators, HIV diagnostic test, automated. So many implants which we market and sell, rather, as per the USA guidelines, it falls under Class 3. When we go to European guidelines, it is Class 1, 1B, 1, 2B, and 3. So these are the European guidelines. When we Japan, they have 4 types of division: 1, 2, 3, and 4 specifically, and medical device excluding in vitro diagnostic. In Japan, they have excluded the in vitro diagnostic part.
Okay.
But in Australia, they have included 1, 1A, 1, 2B, 3, and 4th, they have written the active implantable medical device, AIMD. That is the 4th grade of classification in Australia. So same thing in Canada.
So each country has their own practices. Am I correct?
Each country, more or less, most of these major countries have each practice, and the other countries, apart from Australia, even Iran have developed some of the things in written time, because Iran have 2,000 medical device products within Iran.
Yeah.
But other for them, the Australia, Japan, Europe, USA, UK, they have their own classification of medical device, own definition of medical device. So if any of our medical device professionals want to practice there, they should go to the medical device regulation in those countries before implementing anything, so that it will be legally valid.
Okay.
But although there are so many regulations and so many classifications, I want to highlight some of the studies. 1 or 5, 6 studies which was done from 2011. I have data with me which may be very interesting for you, Gaston. That In 2011, there was a study by Diana Zuckerman and Paul Brown, which is the National Center for Health Research, where it was found that 130 devices from which was approved by the US FDA were recalled because they had serious health problems due to death. Stringent, and there were all 510K processing. Already it was approved.
Okay.
And 113 devices were recalled as per the research, and 35 were cardiovascular issues. Same study was done by the Diana Zuckerberg and the Paul Brown, and one of the doctors who is very close, which is Aditi Das, the same institute, where it was again that most of the which was recalled was 10% provided clinical data. All the which were approved by the US FDA, only 10% provided the clinical data. 3% had only public. So there are some lacunas. What I want to mean is that there are some lacunas in this system of approval, all those things which have been highlighted in many of the studies. In 2015, 14 and 15, a new international agreement was done according for the audit purpose, MDSAP. As you may be aware of that, and put it in place of 5 countries like Australia, Brazil, Canada, Japan, and United States. The aim is to program the developed process to allow the single audit and inspection to ensure the medical device regulatory requirement of these 5 countries are satisfied. So all these 5 countries regulator, now India is following that. Even Sri Lanka is following that. Sri Lanka has a very good medical facility in the world, one of the growing in the world, because you have free medication, I hope, right?
Yes, in the government hospitals, we do have free medications.
Yes, yeah. Another study was again done in 2017 by it was by it was by Diana Zuckerberg, again was there. By one doctor was there by name of Ronquillo, who found that the electronic healthcare records and the medical device software were recalled. They were all recalled. The current regulation is not sufficient for ensuring patient safety. It was already proved there. So the same study was, another huge study was done in 2018. So then in 2018, when it was found that there were over 65 years of age who were not very safe, then on that year, 2018, the International Consortium for Investigation Journalism, ICIG, was prompted call and for evolution. So this was done. Although there were a lot of regulations, but there are some lacunas which need to be addressed till date, and Government of India is trying to formulate something which will be of their own. We have already on the process, because as a part of policy formulation in the country, I am also into the part of developing some regulatory body which we can follow and we can give it to others that this is the procedure to be followed. So we are working on that.
Okay, that's really great, sir. Okay. I have learned.
So when we go to if we go to the insight of the medical device technology, so Fortune Insight highlighted that the high scope for medical device industry technology in future. So the qualification for whoever wants to come, interesting thing is that the salary for medical device industry in UK is around £35,000.
Yes.
Around this is the documented salary as per the Space Scale survey.
Okay.
In UK it is £35,000.
Okay.
The starting salary for the entry level comes to typically around £20,000, 30,000, not less than 20,000. Anyway.
Okay.
And the managers and senior level representative usually earns around £40,000. So this is a salary level which is in UK, and accordingly proportionally it is there in the developed countries, and in an unorganized segment in India and in certain part of Asia it is an unorganized segment, so it is not very static way of salary scale here. But the it needs graduate, biomedical engineers, graduate, particularly the area of life science, engineering, medicine, pharmacy, all the additional postgraduate degrees. There are a lot of research opportunities here in this field. The qualities which we need in this medical device are the commercial and business awareness should be there. Sales and customer relationship skills, that is the communication skills, should be very good. In-depth knowledge of the latest development of biotech, medtech, and healthcare. IT knowledge definitely is important. Analytical and problem solving skill is important. So mainly this basic information we as a professional look for any people who wants to come to this medical device industry. because the global medical device market reached around 2009 billion in 2006, and it can be 2019 it was 456.9 billion USD, which is a growth rate of 4.9%. In lockdown, as I told you,
Yeah.
it was a degrowth of minus 3.2%.
Oh.
But increase in sales of ventilator, pulse oximeter, etc. The CAGR in 2021 expected to be 6.1%, and we are expected to reach 603.5 billion in 2023. This
Oh.
is the medical device market possibility and the growth.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So there are different medical device jobs available. Gaston,
Mhm.
that quality assurance you can go. You are well aware of that, I hope.
Yeah, I've heard.
That quality control, manufacturing, field engineering, research and development, validation and sales is there, sales and marketing. So different type of
Work
medical device.
professions. Yeah. Yes, sir. That's correct.
Yes.
Okay, sir. So that was the overview on medical devices, sir. Okay.